welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping into your person, your crush, romantic interest. We're going to see what they tell their family, their friends about you, their true thoughts and feelings, their next actions, their intentions, and how they see you, how they describe you. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. That is where you can find me. And other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video. If you need more time with the piles, you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the blue stone, and we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine. For group two, we have the white stone, and we'll be using the Disney Tarot. For group three, we have the red stone, and we'll be using the Moon of the Universe Tarot. And for group four, we'll be using the green stone and the Modern Witch Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the blue stone and the Tarot of the Divine, this is your reading. Tapping in to see, what are their true thoughts and feelings about you? What are they telling their friends, their family about you? We got the Lovers card as we start our reading here. Definitely a good omen. So let's see their true thoughts, feelings, intentions. What are they telling people about you? How do they see you? Spirit, for group one with the blue stone, please show us. Now, what are they saying to their friends, to their family? So the very first card we got that came out is I'm spying on you. So they're not even trying to hide that they're interested to friends and family. They're kind of letting their friends and family know, like, yeah, I'm being a little bit of a creep on group one. I'm drawn to them. I'm attracted to them. And I, check their social media. If this is a situation where it's like you guys don't have very much interaction with each other at this point, this person is definitely telling their friends and family that they're trying to collect information about you, trying to figure you out through your online profiles. So very first two cards out here, we have I'm spying on you and I want more than what we have. So tapping into their energy, they're checking you out for sure. They want more than whatever you guys have between the two of you now. What's interesting to me, though, is these two cards. We have I'm planning on messaging you soon, and I'm playing games on purpose. So I'm playing games on purpose lets us know that this person is not only interested, but they're playing games. It's like they're trying to get you to come out of your comfort zone, trying to almost get you to admit that you may have feelings or to reciprocate their energy. This person is really not wanting to seem like a creep. Like they're really not wanting to seem like they're the only person who's interested or has a thing. They would much rather it be mutual. And I feel like they're trying to kind of get you out of your cool as a cucumber energy or unaware of them energy, definitely trying to get you to show like, okay, I'm equally interested. They're trying to avoid this being a them thing for sure. They're like, no, we like each other, right? Oop. So we have you fuel my creativity. So if this person is a creative person, they kind of think of you as a muse. Like if this person writes poetry, for example, they've definitely written some things about you. Or if they write music, they've written a song or two or more about you, depending on how long you've known this person and just how much you spark their creativity. But I also feel this like an up and atom attitude that this person kind of has. I feel like you've sparked sparked their creativity to kind of try more even in life, especially if they're a masculine, because one of the pressures on masculines today is to be a provider. So this person, I feel like they want to do better. So if they're a masculine, this could look like them like, okay, you know what, maybe I should go for that promotion, or maybe I should try harder, maybe I should get my business together, maybe I should really look at my finances and see what can I afford. Like they're thinking about the future, and you've sparked that. Or if this is a feminine, it's like, okay, what ways can I level up? How can I be a better person? How can I level up my skills? How can I become the best version of myself? How can I take care of myself better? This person is very inspired by you. You fuel their creativity, and you also kind of fuel and spark their mind and make them think about the future. Some of you very much so know this person. We have, I want to get back together. So for those of you who have been with this person and you guys have had like an actual relationship, this person has definitely been telling their friends and family that they're considering reconnecting with you, especially with that Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. That's like an energy of them feeling like you're the one that got away. That's like an energy of them feeling like, okay, we should make this work. Feeling like it's meant to be to a degree, and you're someone very special to them. I've never met anyone like you before. Yeah, that explains why you fuel their creativity and kind of make them stir and uncomfortable a little bit, because it's like, to them, you're very different. They see you as someone who's unique. They see you as someone who makes them feel things like from a heart space or from a solar plexus space. It's more like a resonance. Spirit, how do they see them? How do they describe them to friends and family? Okay. So we have the awareness card here. It says, I know you, but you don't know me yet. So that almost gives me a little bit of an aloof vibe, because the card itself says, I know you, but you don't know me. So you may think you know this person very well, and they're very much so self-aware, and they're like, yeah, group one hasn't scratched the surface of who I really am. They can tell you're trying to get closer to them or trying to get information about them, but the more they feel that, the more they kind of, hide themselves, or, keep you at a distance, something like that. They feel like they have a bird's eye view of you, but you don't have a bird's eye view of them. We have book smart. I am educated and studious is what it says on the card. So they see you as someone who's smart. They describe you as someone who knows what you're doing. You could be very good at your job. You could have a good education. You could have gone to college and gotten a degree. You could be in a high position. You could be someone who has studied different languages or studied different cultures. You could be kind of a jack of all trades in a knowledgeable kind of way, where you know like one fact about every subject. It never really seems like you don't know something, and if you don't, you're willing to ask, and then you end up collecting that knowledge. So they see you as someone very smart. You may be very quick on your feet, and the banter may be really good between you and this person, because they see you as someone who they can't really catch off guard when it comes to having intellectual conversations. It's like immediately you kind of snap into place, and you're able to go, toe to toe with, it seems like, even like an expert if you wanted to. Either that, or you're really good at BSing. We have the hero. It says, I will come in and save the day. So they see you as someone who's heroic. They see you as someone who will help people. They see you as someone, I just heard underdog. So you may have a thing about like injustice. It could be injustice against, people or animals, but you have a protective kind of energy around you, and you will help people in need. Tapping into your energy, it doesn't feel very risky. It's like, okay, would you risk your safety or something like that to help another person? It doesn't feel like that kind of like compulsive help, but it seems like, more rooted in maybe what you've been through and how you relate to people, how you feel about people. Like if you see someone in an unfair position, it's like you can resonate with that person. You understand how it would feel to be in that position. So you'll go into action and help them as long as it wouldn't harm you in any kind of way. That's just how it feels to me intuitively. It doesn't feel very like compulsive, like, oh, I just can't help, like I have people pleasing tendencies necessarily. feels a bit deeper than that. And I just heard loyal. Ooh, we got the Moody card that came up. That really piqued my interest. Moody, you never know which personality you're going to get with me. So you seem to be a very dynamic person, someone who has multiple sides to them. And it really does depend on your mood, how you treat people sometimes, or maybe not how you treat them, but how you interact with them. If you're in a good mood, you could be like very extroverted, but if you're in a bad mood, you can be very introverted, and it can be like night and day. So it's like when this person sees you when you just had a bad night, it's like, ooh, they may feel like avoiding you because it's like, oh, you could give off a like almost a scary kind of vibe. But when you're having a great day, your skin is acting right, your goals are, you know, goaling, and everything else in life is kind of aligning, it's like you're just beaming. So this person sees you as a bit moody. They feel like they have to observe you before they approach you, and they have to kind of think before they speak or act, because your mood can shift, and it can shift quickly, and they've noticed this. Now we do have the humble card here, so they describe you as pretty chill. They see you as someone who's humble, someone who isn't pretentious, someone who's pretty, you know, chill and laid back. It says, I'm very down to earth and reliable. So they see you as someone that they can depend on. They see you as someone, oh sorry, it says relatable, not reliable, relatable. I'm very down to earth and relatable. So they see you as someone who can have a conversation with anyone. It's like you don't look down on people based on their life experiences or how they look or their position. It's like you just kind of have this chill personality where it's like, okay, I can talk to anyone. I don't feel like I'm better than anyone. Everyone can be cool. You know, as long as it's cool, as long as it's good vibes, we can all be cool. It doesn't matter, like, in the workplace, for an example, your position, or if you're school age, it doesn't matter like, oh, this person's popular or not. It's like, you know, whatever. It's just a person. You kind of treat people fairly and the same in that way. We have dependable. It says you can count on me. So they do see you as someone who's reliable. The other card said relatable, but with the dependable card coming out here, they do see you as someone who they can count on and depend on. Someone who they can trust, someone who seems pretty consistent with their intentions. They don't feel like they have to be worried about you and your intentions. They feel like you're a pretty genuine person. And if you say you're going to do something, they can trust that you will. Okay, Spirit. So what are their intentions? What are their next actions towards Group 1? What are their intentions and next actions? This person, I feel like, had the wrong idea about you at first. Yeah, we got the Judgment card here and the Queen of Cups. I keep getting this very dynamic energy where it's like on one end you're one way and on the other end you're another way. So I'm not surprised that the Moody card came out. This person got an inaccurate impression of you at first. There's like an energy of them thinking like, so say we have the Queen of Cups here. And the Queen of Cups is often seen as someone who's like emotional and sensitive, and she is all those things, but she's also very strong. She has divinity, she has a title, she's a queen, not a Page of Cups, a Queen of Cups. So yes, she's, you know, empathetic and all those things, but she's also very strong and divine in her own right, and she doesn't pour into empty cups. That's how she gets to queenhood. She got to, you know, preserve herself and her resources and the people that she cares about. So we have the Judgment card reversed and the Queen of Cups. This person, I have a feeling that they thought you were going to be a different kind of connection. Maybe they thought you were going to be someone who they could easily manipulate, someone who's overly sensitive, someone who they could have their way with. Because Judgment is a call to action, and whenever Judgment comes out, that's like Spirit saying there is something more here. There is something to be done here. There's something being asked of you. And when it comes up in a love reading, it's like, okay, this is a higher level connection. This connection has a purpose. And with this person having that Judgment card reversed and the Queen of Cups there, I have a feeling that they didn't catch on to that part, or maybe they didn't even think of that. If they're not a spiritual person, that would make sense. But now they're trying to play catch up. We got the 5 of coins reverse and the 10 of coins reverse. They feel like they kind of put their foot in their own mouth by putting you in a box. And now you guys are kind of back at square one. So if you have talked to this person and developed a relationship with them, they feel like you have to start all over if you guys are going to have a connection. If you haven't talked to this person, they're struggling a little bit with their ego because they're making a new plan of approach. Like, they know that they can't treat you like a Page of Cups because they've realized that you're a Queen of Cups. So they're going to be coming at you more formally, more respectfully, and more officially, like communication. So say like this person would flirt with you and that could get your attention. You may have entertained that for a short period of time, but either you're not entertaining that anymore or that's not giving them any sort of progress. It's just not hitting. It's not giving them the results that they were, you know, looking for. So they're having to completely change their approach because they're kind of realizing, yeah, I messed up with that one. More official, like, okay, let's go on an official date. If they were more flirtatious before, it's like, okay, that's obviously not working. So let me have a real conversation with group one. How was your weekend? Or how are you today? Instead of just saying something cute and cheeky and then walking off and hoping that you'll chase or hoping whatever will develop, you know, from that short, kind of insignificant communication. They're stepping their game up. A lot of backpedaling. We got the 4 of Cups reverse, which is good. They're being more open. But 7 of Coins reversed. It's like, okay, yep, with the King of Coins. A lot of Pentacle energy, by the way. This person may be like a Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Or you may be a lot of Earth sign energy coming up here, or that spirit kind of saying we got to build a solid foundation because we can't build, you know, anything long lasting on quicksand. But we have the King of Coins, so they're stepping their game up. Knight of Swords reversed. They're stopping that communication that doesn't lead anywhere. And we got the 4 of Cups reversed and the 7 of Coins also reversed. Some backpedaling. If this person owes you an apology with that 7 of Coins reversed, you are going to get that apology. But that's because that's kind of like, whatever I built before obviously isn't working. I have to abandon that plan, or we got to get out of that energy so that we can create something different. King of Coins, they're going to be showing up more reliably to you and matching that energy. What are their intentions? What do they want? 6 of Swords, that's good to move forward, to move on. Bigger and better pastures. We got the Magician and the 4 of Wands. So it looks like they want to make a relationship happen. 4 of Wands can be a card of moving in together. One of the marriage cards in the tarot deck. And the Magician is them having intention to do so. So they're moving with a lot more intention, something that they may not have done before. They may have moved in a way where it's like, oh, I'm kind of open to whatever and however it happens. Or, oh, I'm going to see what group one will offer me if I stir their heart enough with my temptation, with my flirtation rather. And now it's like, okay, they're moving on their own accord without your inspiration or without trying to get you to do something. It's like they're taking full responsibility for the fact that they want progress, so they're taking action. We have the 9 of Wands. They're very much so aware that something is not right. Like the house is on fire in the back of this 9 of Wands card. You know, 9 of Wands can be a heavy energy, a lot on your plate, and a card of things being really close to being over, with it being right before the 10 of Wands. So this person, I feel like they have some fear in their heart that they could miss out on a connection with you altogether. So they're trying to hurry up and get their act together so they don't miss out on that opportunity. So like I said, for those of you who this person rightfully owes an apology, I do feel like you will get that apology from them, and they will be making up for lost time essentially. So even for those of you who just haven't really talked to this person yet, but they just been in your energy and your orbit for a while, they're making up for lost time. It's like they're not trying to keep you waiting any longer. They're asking you on an official date. They're getting your number. They're connecting with you, communicating with you. Spirit, for group 1. We have co-create and milk and honey. So I see you guys building a relationship from here. I mean, it depends on if you're willing to as well and if you're wanting to, but milk and honey lets us know that you guys are actually a pretty good pair. And we have the judgment card that did come up. It came up reversed. So this person wasn't really tapped into the potential of this connection or what this really means. But yeah, with that milk and honey coming up, that lets us know there is a high level of compatibility here. So I would say that it is worth pursuing. And we have the co-create card. So this person is being much more open to what you want and how you want it. How you want it is really coming out for me. How you want it. So if you need things to go a certain kind of way, this person's going to be much more lenient to that. This person's going to be much more responsive to that, honoring what you need. So say you need consistent communication, like you need check-ins. You can't just kind of go with the flow and say, oh yeah, we're just hanging out and not know what it is. Say you need conversations. Most people would try to avoid it because they're uncomfortable, but this person, they're like co-creating with you. It's like, okay, if that's something that you need, that's always going to be something that you need. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to you now because it's something that you need. So it doesn't help to try to avoid that. If I decided that I want to be with you, then I'm just going to have to, you know, give you that, or at least compromise on that. Maybe you guys can set up like a specific frequency. Maybe they don't want to have a deep conversation every time you meet, but maybe you guys have like once a week check-ins where you like really talk about things and where you're at, just for an example. We have the observer card. So they're still doing some watching of you. I feel like this person is on the fence a little bit. We got the orphan card at the bottom of the deck. So they could have been abandoned at some point, and they could have fear that if they put in effort, it will blow up in their face or they'll end up hurt. But don't let that be a reason for you to give them, you know, to make things easier for them, because they have to overcome that to be in a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's you or someone else. So it's like there's no point in giving into that when it's something they're gonna have to do anyway. We got never-ending story and deep knowing. So I feel like you know exactly who we've been tapping into today. I mean, with the deep knowing card, your intuition is likely already speaking to you about this person. You could be having dreams about this person. You could be getting your own messages about this person. Spirit could be communicating to you about them, letting you know things about them, or letting you know that they're coming in soon. We have never-ending story. So this is someone who's been in your energy for a while, and if anything, they're coming back for the purpose of this to at least be cleared so that both of you can move on. So if you decide, you know, I don't want you, and vice versa, then at least you guys can move on to other love options and things won't be blocked for you anymore if they have been. Yeah, we have the elephant spirit and the snake spirit that has come out, number 25 and 55. The elephant spirit says, learn from the past. The snake spirit says, time to heal. So a lot of you have a history, maybe even a past life connection here. But it's time to heal that, time to move forward from that. And with learn from the past, I feel like that's a reminder from Spirit to make sure you're doing everything in your power to lay a solid foundation for a long-lasting connection with this person. So not giving in to, you know, making things easier for them if you're not willing to do that forever, or if you're not willing to never have whatever it is you're kind of giving in on with them. Don't enable them. Give them a bit tough love. That's what I got for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the White Stone and the Disney Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into your person, your crush, romantic interests. What are they going to tell their friends and families about you? What do they tell their friends and family about you? How do they see you? What do they say about you? How do they describe you? What are they telling them that they're feeling? and what's going on. We'll get their next moves and intentions as well. Spirit for group 2. What are they saying about them? Ooh, right away, I'm feeling like this person is too good for you, which is crazy because I swear, isn't that the name? I'm not about to pull out my phone, but I swear that's the name of the song. The first card we have, if you let me, I'll take care of you, is what it says. Isn't that song called Too Good? Or no? There's a song by Drake and Rihanna. I swear it's called Too Good, but maybe it's like reversed or something similar to that. But yeah, that's a part of that song. Like, you know, the lyrics in that song. Maybe there's something in there for you. I'm noticing we actually have the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. And we had the Lovers at the bottom of the deck for group 1 as well. If you let me, I'll take care of you, and please don't go. This person is feeling like they're losing your interest. They don't feel like they have enough pull when it comes to you anymore. They don't feel like they have enough pull, enough influence. They don't feel like you really care anymore. Or they're kind of feeling like you're too good for them. Like there's a gap between you and them, and they don't meet your expectations or your standards anymore. Spirit, what are they telling friends and family about group 2? What are they saying about them? Ooh. Well, they're definitely unhappy. You know what? For a small portion of you, I feel like this person may be from a culture or a society or a family that is very overbearing. Whether that's for religious reasons or cultural reasons, we have "they are not you" that came out. So it's obvious that there is someone that is being pushed on them. And we also have "I'm feeling overwhelmed." So this is not something that they're trying to step into themselves, or this is not something that they chose. It could be friends as well. Like say they come from a friend group. Yeah, now Spirit is showing me like a specific archetype of a person, like a very attractive person, someone who has like social, you know, status to some degree. Their friends could be pressuring them to get with a certain kind of person, but they like you for you. And, you know, same for, you know, family. Their friends could, or their family could be trying to put them with a certain person from the same culture or from the same type of background, or just someone that they like, you know. There's always that pesky kind of person in some people's lives where it's like your family loves them, you barely want them around, and it's like the family will be inviting them to the cookout and whatnot. You won't even know. You get there and it's like, are you serious? You invited this person? Like, we're not even cool like that. Why are you inviting them? Family can be troublesome and tricky like that, unfortunately, for some people. Not mine, though. I would not do well with that at all. That would trigger me so bad. But yeah, they are not you, and I'm feeling overwhelmed. So not gonna lie, I am feeling a little bit of an energy of trapping here. Someone could have trapped them. Maybe it's an ex for some of you. An ex that, yeah, I'm feeling like that person is pretending to kind of be like a bit unwell or on edge, needing this person's help or assistance. Like I get a little bit of an energy of someone being manipulative, whether it's friends, family, or the person, the other person who would be in this picture. And this person gets frustrated because they're trying to cling on to whatever corner of their life that they still have that isn't controlled by everyone else. So I definitely feel like they lash out. The situation is exhausting. I'm feeling their energy as exhausted. We have "I miss you," and "I don't know what to do." So this person is very clearly lost in the sauce. Whatever or whoever they're up against, they're obviously no match for. This person is feeling very drained and like they're fighting a losing battle. Maybe, like, say this is family and it's a religious thing, you know, they'll get cut off, so they won't have any resources, or they'll have to move out if they live with family or something like that. Or maybe they have fear that, you know, say this is an ex that's like pulling on their energy and pretending that they need, like, you know, help, and group 2, your person is the only one that can help them. Maybe they're worried about that person's, like, you know, their safety. they feel very exhausted. Now we have I am who I am and I'm playing games on purpose. So not gonna lie, it definitely feels like this person has done something to offend you, or they have lashed out due to this situation. Like, I feel like they've made some move that wasn't fair to you and may have hurt your feelings. This person may play games with you because they know they can't have you because of how things are set up, whether that's friends, family, whoever it is. This person may just, you know, flirt with you super heavy, but it never really goes anywhere. They may frustrate you. I'm hearing blue balls. They may frustrate you in all sorts of ways because they know they can't move forward. We'll see though. Spirit for group 2. How do they describe them? How do they see group 2? What are they telling people about group 2? What do they say they're like? How do they see them? Okay, so very first card out, we have trustworthy. You can trust me. So they see you as someone with good intentions, and they do try to tell their friends and family that you're someone who can be trusted. If it's like a religious or a cultural thing, there's nothing you can really do to change that unless they're a part of a religion where converting is a thing. Because it's like, I just feel like a wall up by friends, family, whatever. Like, you know, say this is friends pressuring them to date a certain kind of person. It's like, okay, but group 2 is a really good person. They're like, no, man, you need someone like this. This makes sense for you. Like, they're not listening. Or if it's family, it's like, yeah, but he's not blank or she's not blank religion, like, or whatever from culture. It's like, I feel like an impenetrable wall coming from whoever is putting this pressure on them. We have dedicated. It says, I only have eyes for you. So they tell their friends and family that you're dedicated to them, that you're genuinely interested in them, and that you wouldn't do anything to play them, that you're someone who's a good person. Awareness, I know you, but you don't know me yet. So they tell their friends and family that they haven't shared very much with you. I mean, if you look at the card itself, it says, I know you, but you don't know me. So they tell their friends and family that they, like, when they speak about you with a whole lot of confidence. A lot of sureness. Like, they know exactly who you are, the kind of person you are, how you'll move. They feel like they know what moves you'll make before you make them. But on the flip side, there's a lot that you still don't know about them because they may have their own wall up. And they tell their friends and family that, like, they don't even know me that well. It's nothing serious. Like, it's like, that could be a part of the reason why they keep things at bay if you're experiencing that. If it feels like there's only so close you can get to them. Yeah, unknown. We don't really know each other yet, so maybe that's a misconception that they have. Maybe they make a lot of assumptions about you because this person does feel sure of themselves to a degree. So I feel like they may kind of take that as being intuitive. So because they have a pretty good gauge on people and they can kind of, you know, see what kind of person someone is pretty quickly, they think that they know all that you are. But with this card coming out, I feel like that may even be spirit channeling through, like, you guys actually don't know each other very well. This person thinks they have a good handle on you. They think they know everything about you, but they really don't. There's a lot more depth and layers that they have not at all discovered. We have ambitious. It says, I go after what I want. So they see you as someone who's determined. They see you as someone who won't stop until you get your goals met. They see you as someone who's willing to work hard in life to achieve, whether that's the kind of person you want to be or the kind of career you want to have or the kind of life you want to have. They see you as someone who's very committed to getting the very best for yourself and someone who's not going to settle for, like, bare minimum. Ooh, we got reckless. So you may have like a little, I was hearing anger issue. It doesn't feel like anger. It feels more like impulsivity. The card says, I tend to do things without thinking. So there may be one specific situation that everyone is hanging on to, or this person hangs on to, and they use that to describe you as a person, as someone who's reckless from time to time. Maybe you went off on them once and now they see you as someone who will go off on them, someone who's reckless in that way. Or if they're friends, their family, you know, seeing you in a negative light at some point, they may hang on to that as well. They see you as someone who can be a bit impulsive at times. But we got the truthful card here. It says, I'm honest in all of my words, in my actions. So when you move, they can see that you're moving from a genuine space. You're moving from a heart space. You're truthful. You're genuine. You have a genuine heart, and they can see that. So there's layers there. I just feel like this person clings on to their own ideas, and they're very like judgmental in the sense that they just make up their mind like in a split second and will not let it go. Or someone in their energy does that, because it's just so irritating. I keep feeling that coming up in the reading, and it's like, bruh, I don't think you know group 2 as much as you're saying you do. Spirit, what are their next moves? What are their intentions for group 2? What do they want? We have the King of Swords and the Devil here. So it's like they want to capture you. They want to keep you. They want you close to them. They want you kind of under their control. Page of Swords reversed. It's like they want everything, but not everything. Page of Swords reversed. I want to, King of Swords, have you under my control, but I don't want to actively interact with you or do XYZ to keep you. Devil, I just don't want to lose you. They could have selfish intentions when it comes to you, to be honest. We got the Two of Swords here. So to a degree, they don't really know what they want. We got the Hermit card. Yep. We got Two of Swords and the Hermit reversed. So that's like an energy of them wanting to live their own life, wanting to have their own way, but also wanting to see you when they want to see you, wanting to talk to you when they want to talk to you. This person can definitely be very selfish, and a lot of this is based in control with the Devil here. It's like, I want to have you under my thumb. I want to be able to, King of Swords, hit you up, call you, contact you, go on a date with you even when I want to. But do I want to lock it down? Page of Swords reverse, not necessarily. I just want to have fun, or I just want to experience you as far as I can, because I know that my family would never allow it, or my friends constantly put pressure on me. I'm not going to lie. This person is a bit... I don't like that. You're a bit too influenced. And unless it's something like, okay, my family, if I disconnect from them, I'm not going to have like anywhere to live. Unless it's something extreme, it's beta energy. Like you gotta grow past that, you know, especially if it's like friends. Like, okay, well, I mean, that also means that your friends don't respect what you want for your life. How can you... Is that really a friend? Someone who like will impose what they want for you over you? You know? We got the High Priestess reverse and the Five of Pentacles. They also see you as someone who may not be kind of strong enough to lock them down. They kind of need to be like manhandled. Like they need to be wrangled. Like I'm getting an energy almost like a mom. A controlling mom. They could have a mother wound or a mother attachment or something like that, because it's like you need to be that nagging mother figure for this person to do what you want. We got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like you do have the support of the universe trying to help you through this. I don't feel like the universe wants you to have to do all that. And you're probably listening to this reading like, yeah, I don't want to do all that. The universe, I'm not trying to do that. I feel that's so hard. Yeah, we got the Hierophant. So this person knows that they're attracted to you. They know that there is a connection between you and them. But I don't see them exactly... I see their intentions as wanting to keep you close, wanting to keep you like on their roster or in their phone as someone they can always call and text when they want to. Someone that they can take on a date even when they want to and have an intimate, you know, moment or night with, whatever, when they want to. But anything more than that, like this person just acts so aloof, or they act like they just cannot work anything else out, or oh, it's just too much. We have the Knight of Wands, which is a very physically charged energy. So this person could have a lot of attraction to you. They could also love to see you like a bit bothered or frustrated. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow. So they have the potential to be like King of Cups, a husband, a partner, a wife, a long-term relationship. They have the potential to do that, but honestly, I don't see that they plan to do that in this connection. We got the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Like, that's like an energy of someone wanting to have their Kate and Edith too, wanting to be able to access you whenever they want to, frustrate you. They love when you get frustrated or frazzled and mad at them. You know, it's almost like they find it entertaining. But at the same time, Seven of Swords, they don't have the best intentions. Like, this person will drain you, honestly, if you allow them. This is a time waster. Oh my goodness, do you guys watch like 90 Day Fiance or any of their shows? This reminds me of Rishi. Rishi and Jen, this reminds me of Rishi. I hope I'm saying his name right. He's got like the long curly hair, dark curly hair, and he dated Jen. I believe she's blonde. She's from the States and he's from abroad, and he just wasted her time and then like ended up getting married like 6 months after she officially put her foot down and she said, I am not waiting anymore. Da, 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 da. I think that was her name. Crazy. Spirit, what else can you tell us? Or like Jenny and Sumit, he made her wait forever too. It's giving that, but at least Sumit eventually like went through it. But you can totally tell Sumit loved when she would get frustrated, because I'm like, now why you messing with this woman like this? Because she would just turn up on him, and I swear you could see him like smirking and smiling and like excited. Listen, watch out for people like that, because you could be getting all up in arms and someone is like literally enjoying it. We have deep knowing and all that glitters. So we also have the blessed card here. So for you, group 2, even though this is a connection that does have a lot of potential, we have the Two of Cups sitting at the bottom of the deck for a while. We had the Lovers, you know, at the bottom of the deck as well. Even though there's a lot of potential, this may be one of those situations where you can lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink, because Spirit is saying you have a deep knowing about this connection. All that glitters is not gold. Even if there is potential, that doesn't mean that you should wait for someone or allow them to waste your time. We got the blessed card. So Spirit is saying, regardless of this being a connection that has potential, you're blessed, period. You're in a win-win position. There will be another person that comes in that you will be able to start a connection with. And hopefully that person does drink the water and they're not playing games. But regardless, you don't have to deal with this. You know, there will be other options, and, you know, a little hack to manifestation. The more you let go, the more you clear space, the more available you are for things to come in, and you see them and you interact with them in a positive kind of way. So maybe this is a good time to do a cord cutting. And, you know, because you're in a win-win position, maybe that will be what this person really needs to see. Like, oh, group 2 isn't going to wait for me forever. I could actually completely miss out on an opportunity for them, and then they get their act together. That would be cool. But even if not, you're still available for what else is out there for you, you know. We have the Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery is what it says at the bottom of the card. So you may have some questions like, why did I have to meet this person? Or, well, why do they play games? And honestly, I really wouldn't try to figure it out. I feel like it can be as simple as they like it. Going back to that Sumit and Jenny thing, why would you want to see someone frustrated? I'm not going to waste any of my time trying to figure out why someone is like, so why someone likes that. You know, people like that are kind of like a waste of the thought process in itself, because it's like you could drive yourself insane trying to figure out why they like the things they do. We have the Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around is what it says at the bottom of that card. So I feel like you could end up into a new connection pretty soon here. And we got the Snake Spirit. This one says time to heal. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is channeling you into, or ushering you into, your healing era. Because this one is looking like they're kind of wasting time or playing games. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Redstone and the Moon of the Universe Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into your crush, your person, romantic interest, secret admirers, whoever you set intention for today. We'll get their true thoughts and feelings about you, how they see you, what they tell their friends and family about you, next actions, intentions. We'll get all of that, Spirit, for group 3. Group 3 with the Redstone. Please show us for group 3. What are they telling their family and friends about group 3? Very first card out, we have I'm spying on you. I'm spying on you. So right away, they're letting their friends and family know that they're keeping a watchful eye on you. You're someone that they're curious about. You're someone that they talk about, they think about, maybe even have a bit of obsession with. And they're being honest with the people around them that they're very much so watching you. I just heard come clean. So there's an energy, there's an energy of them making a mistake here, and it looks like it's this. We have I ran away and I don't know what to do. So it looks like when it comes to, you know, family and friends, they're seeking counsel at this point. They're trying to ask family and friends like, okay, what should I do with this situation? Because I obviously messed up. I ran away from the situation. I abandoned group 3, or I stepped away. I stopped talking to them. It fizzled out. It's going to be varying degrees. Some of you, it's more dramatic where it's like, okay, this person actually ghosted or something like that. And some of you, it'll be more light where it's like they allowed the connection to fizzle out and now they just don't know what to do. But that's the energy here, you know, they're at least with this, they're acknowledging some avoidance. I don't feel like, you know, they may have allowed the connection to fizzle out and that may be accurate, but they did do so consciously. It wasn't just something that's like, oh, you got too busy, they got too busy. They're acknowledging how they actively chose to allow it to fizzle out for their own personal reasons. We also have let's start over. So they're communicating to their friends and family that they want another chance, that they want to start over, that they want to move on from this space that you're in. They're not happy and satisfied with the way things are or how things ended. They're not happy and satisfied with their own behavior. The more I tap into their energy, I'm getting that this person is embarrassed. We have I keep writing and deleting messages, so they've definitely thought about reaching out more times than once. And we have I hope you're not with someone else. I get a feeling that some of you kind of post like when you're out to eat and things like that, or when you're, you know, doing something fun. And this person is so bothered by that. Like I just feel their energy just stirring, just like, are they with someone else? Can I see anyone else's hand, anyone else's phone? Is that a drink at the other side of the table? Is that another person's drink? Does it look like a girly drink? Does it look like a drink of someone they'd be on a date with? Like they're trying to investigate and like really be as detail oriented as they can about it. Like, oh, their best friend only drinks Moscow mules. That's not a Moscow mule. Like there's like an energy of them trying to dissect every last detail of your page. But also this person has been really stirring specifically about wondering if you're with someone else lately. That's like one of the main thoughts on their mind these days. And then we have, I'm not sure what I'm feeling. So when they're communicating to their friends and family that they're watching you, your page, and they have all these thoughts, they want to start over, they've been thinking about reaching out, writing and deleting messages, I feel like they're being met with, okay, so what do you want from this situation? Like, do you want to be with this person? Do you want a relationship? And then they're just like, well, I don't know what I'm feeling. It's like they know what they want in terms of outcomes, but they don't know what they're feeling and how to get there. Yeah, I'm confused at the bottom of the deck. This person's having mixed feelings. We have you fuel my creativity and I'm feeling overwhelmed. So if this person is a creative at all, I definitely feel like they have used you as a muse to a degree and channeled some of that creativity out of them through thinking about you. Say this is a painter. This doesn't mean that they're like creepily painting a portrait of you in their closet like Helga, but this is like an energy of them, like, you know, their canvas will reflect their emotions. So if they're upset and confused, their canvas may look like disheveled. It may look like there's a lot of splatter or something like that. Or if this person is a writer, then they've likely wrote about you or used you as an inspiration in their writing, depending on what kind of writing it is. So say they write books, you could have inspired a character, or say they write, you know, poetry, you could have inspired a poem and emotion in them. Let's keep going. Spirit for group 3. So how do they describe group 3 to their friends and family? What do they tell people that group 3 is like? Very first card out, we have logical. It says, I use clear and sound reasoning, which is why I giggled, because it's like an exclamation point and everything. So this person tells, you know, their friends and their family that you're not at all confused. You very much so know how you feel. And I'm feeling a little bit of irritation with that. Like, you may even be irritated by the fact that this person is so confused and doesn't know what they want. And it kind of, you know, makes them feel a bit embarrassed that you're so sure of yourself and how you think and what you feel, and they're not. You use clear and sound reasoning. 1 + 1 = 2 in your book. And I feel like they low-key admire that, but it also embarrasses them a little bit. So we have easygoing and relaxed. Easygoing says, I just want to get along and be cool. So they describe you to their friends and family as laid back, as chill, someone who's easygoing. It's like, we can go get ice cream, or we can randomly go do rock climbing. We could go to an adventure park, or we could just chill and watch movies. Like, you're pretty laid back and easygoing. You don't have the highest of expectations in terms of what they're supposed to do. It's like you kind of come in open and free in a lighthearted energy, open to receive, open to see what's being offered or what the vibe is. We have relaxed. It says, I keep it calm and serene. And I just heard home. So for someone, this is talking about your home, very calm and serene. You may have like moody lighting. You may have decorations that make your home feel warm. You may be into candles or aromatherapy. You may have like a diffuser and things like that. You could be into that kind of thing where it's like, I like a cool, calm, serene kind of vibe. But they see you as someone who's more relaxed and logical. We have giver. It says, I have no problem with sharing. So you're willing to give, you're willing to share. You don't come across as selfish. They describe you to their friends and family as someone who's generous, someone who will give to someone in need, someone who's also considerate, and someone who's a team player, I'm feeling. We have balanced. I am consistent with my emotions and actions. So they definitely get a very anchored energy from you. They see you as anchored, pretty sure of yourself, someone who's cool as a cucumber. So you may be really good at like saving face, where it's like, even in an anxious situation, it's not going to read on your face. You know, people aren't going to be able to tell if you're kind of going crazy inside or not. It appears like you kind of have it all figured out, or you have it all together from the outside. And I feel like that makes this person anxious because you don't match their anxious energy. So you could be anxious on the inside, but really good at hiding it. This person is not picking up on any of that if you are. They see you as cool as a cucumber, someone who's not worried, someone who's very sure. And willing to play the long game here. We have patient. I don't mind waiting for what I want. So honestly, the way they describe you is in a very positive light. Like, I feel like when they speak to their friends and family about you, they're honest that the majority of the problem may be on their end. I mean, it is a pick a card, so for some of you, it's like, oh, okay, maybe there's some, you know, matching of this energy there. But for the majority of you, this person describes you as someone who's patient. They see you as someone who's really kind of got your stuff together, especially when it comes to like your feelings. They can't really knock you out of, you know, knock you off your square. They can't really catch you slipping, so to speak. We got kind. It says, I'm a nice and gentle person. So you take a gentle approach. Your communication with them is pretty gentle and considerate. You may have a soft spot for this person, especially with being so logical, because with being a logical person, that typically kind of comes with a sharp tongue. Logical people really like to live in facts and reality. They like to say it how it is, so you can get to the point and have progress and move forward. They don't really like to beat around the bush or put too much fluff on it, because then things can get confused and people can misunderstand you. So I feel like you got a soft spot, you know, for this person in your heart if they really see you as someone who's kind and patient, because it's like, if you are a logical person, typically that's kind of unheard of. Not always, but... All right, well, Spirit, show us for group 3. What are their next moves towards group 3? What are their intentions? What do they want? We have the 5 of Cups, the Star, 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have Temperance, and then we have the World. They're wanting a second chance for sure. With Temperance in the World, it's like, okay, I want to bring things back into balance. I want to come into harmony with you. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to have problems with you. I don't want to be at war with you. I want something good with you. World card. I want to explore whatever path Spirit had for us in terms of like why we met in the first place. World card. I want to see it all the way through with you. So it's looking like they're looking for a relationship. We got the Star card, which is wish fulfillment. So they do want to be fulfilled by you, and they know that you can do that. They know that you can be their wish fulfillment. They're in their head. They're going back and forth. This person may be very indecisive. They could have like a Libra in their Mercury. That can really kind of mess with your head, make you indecisive, or like maybe Pisces in their Mercury as well, being that it's ruled by Neptune. That can cause some confusion in the headspace. This person could have like an unfavorable placement in their Mercury because it really makes them indecisive, or maybe their moon. That can kind of cause some internal struggle as well. We got the 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 5 of Cups. So whatever happened last, they want to make up for that. Like 10 of Pentacles reversed is this person feeling like you and them won't likely have the story that they want. They, in a perfect world, would have liked to be with someone who wasn't, like, who would more match their energy, who would be a little illogical with them, or who would be a bit toxic with them, who would essentially enable them to kind of stay the same, because changing is uncomfortable. That's a perfect world for them. They're letting go of that now. They're purging that idea, and they're stepping into a higher timeline that requires more of them, and it requires more discipline, and it requires them going against the grain and being uncomfortable. They want to throw away their old toxic tendencies, and they want to give a relationship a try. We got the 4 of Cups reversed, Page of Wands reversed, the High Priestess reversed, and the 3 of Swords reversed. Okay. They don't know how they're going to get there. This person is a little uncomfortable around you. They feel a bit scared of you in a way. It could just be because of your logical nature. I just heard a witch. Okay. So for those of you, if you do practice magic, that could be what it is, especially if you've shared that with them. With the High Priestess reverse, it's kind of like, I don't want to get on their bad side. They don't want to upset you. They don't want to disappoint you either. This person, I feel like they hang on your every word. Like if you were to tell them that you're disappointed in them, they would feel like a disappointment. It's different than someone being disappointed in you and being able to get over that and say, well, I mean, I can't win them all. Not everyone's like that. Some people hang on to your every word. It's like some people, if you're feeling upset with them, they can't just say, whatever, that's just a hater, or whatever, that's just someone who doesn't agree with me. Like, some people compulsively feel like they have to be looked at positively in other people's eyes. This could be one of those kind of people, or it could just be that way with you. But they do want to make things up to you. Page of Wands reverse, they kind of doubt that they could please you or make you happy or excite you. And with the Four of Cups reverse, it's like their old tricks don't really work with you. So the things that they would do to excite someone else isn't something that's really going to excite you. So they don't really know how to move. It's just very difficult. They feel like you're a lot more mature than they are. As far as their intentions, though, it looks like they do want to give it a try. They want to make it work. They want to try a relationship. They have their doubts and worries about whether you're compatible because they feel like you're a bit straight edge and maybe just like way more mature than they are. But they do want to try. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 3? We have yin, serendipity, and a leg up. So with a leg up, that's an energy of spirit coming through and helping. Or they're hoping that you will give them a leg up, because a leg up is essentially when someone comes in and they kind of help. It's like, all right, you can see me struggling here. Let me give you a leg up. The baby polar bear is climbing on the mama's polar bear's back, you know, for the rest of their journey. So it doesn't get all tired out. It can't keep up. That is very symbolic for the position you two are in, it feels. Because I feel like if this person wasn't super prideful, they would just flat out ask like for you to help them through this, because they're obviously struggling and it scares them that you're willing to watch them struggle. Like, that's kind of like motherly love, and that scares them. Maybe they have a mother wound, and that could be what's triggering them and keeping them at bay with the situation, because it's like, oof, I don't want someone who's going to love me in that way. I don't want someone who's going to, but like, it's like, I mean, you got to do that, especially as a mom, so that your, you know, kid can grow up and be self-sufficient in all the things it needs to be. So it's like with the yin card, yin is the feminine polarity to the yin-yang dynamic. They're hoping for some more love, some more affection, some more coddling from you. Now, remember, we're speaking from their perspective. That doesn't mean that you have to give it. You know this person better than anyone. I'm tapping in today, but you experience them in the 3D. So you know if it's a good idea or not to coddle this person. If you've already enabled them and you just see them just completely denigrate, I wouldn't continue to do so. Like, if they're leveling down, the more you're kind of, you know, kind, nice, and sweet, I would pull that back, you know. But as far as their perspective, they're hoping for some more love from you. They're hoping for some more patience, some more affection. They can see that you have it, but it feels like it's capped. It does feel like there's a limit to it. We have serendipity, so this person is very much so hoping that the universe will come together and bring you two together. I can't tell if this person is low effort and lazy or if they're just truly struggling. I can't tell. You'll have to tell me, because that would change my opinion on whether or not I would recommend you put in more effort and energy to this person. We have milk and honey. So it seems like this can be a symbiotic relationship where you guys have, dang, you guys are getting a lot of soulmate at the end of the bottom of the deck. You're getting a lot of similar cards that group 1 had. They had milk and honey and co-create come out together like this as well. It's so strange to see that happen again. But yeah, this first of all, milk and honey is talking about your compatibility. There is compatibility here. And we have the co-create card. So I feel almost like an energy, especially with that soulmates at the bottom of the deck, that perhaps the universe did kind of lead you guys together in a way. I mean, that's what the world card is about, more judgment card. But world is definitely an indicator that there's a spiritual connection, or the universe has kind of led you here. It's a sign of destiny. So with milk and honey coming out with co-create, I feel like you two have different things that you can lend and give to each other, and you can both benefit from it. And there's a purpose behind all this. We got the mouse spirit. It says tend to the small things. So I would say taking it one step at a time with this person is best. I wouldn't put a whole lot of expectations on their shoulders and expect them to grow and transform all at once. I would definitely break things into bite-sized pieces and work on one thing at a time. And then once you accomplish one thing with this person, say for an example, you want better communication. Once the communication improves, then you start working on the next thing. I wouldn't even tell them all the things they need to grow on if you have a list of things, because that'll just overwhelm someone like this. Break it up into bite-sized pieces and slowly but surely work at it. So I guess you got to kind of decide what you want and if it's worth it, because that would take time. We have the canary spirit. It says sing your own song. So spirit is telling you not to be codependent on this person. Sing your own song. Continue to be authentic to you. And if that song doesn't harmonize with their song, well, maybe you'll explore other options. But I do feel like it's worth trying with this person. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the green stone and the modern witch tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see what are they telling their friends and family about you? What are their next actions towards you? Their thoughts, feelings, intentions? How do they describe you to their friends and family? We'll get all of that, spirit, for group 4 with the green stone. Please show us first, what are they telling their friends and family about group 4? What are they saying? Oh, goodness. What are they saying about group 4? Give it to us straight. Give it to us straight. Okay, spirit, I want to see what they're really saying. We can take it. Ooh. This person is feeling exposed by you, and it's almost like they're going tit for tat with you. It feels a little bit. All right. What the heck? All right. So the very first 2 cards that came out for you, very first card was I am playing games on purpose. That one shook me to my core because I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. What kind of reading are we doing today? But I'm like, all right, that's all right. We can take it, spirit. We want the truth. So we have, I'm playing games on purpose and I need to feel in control. So right away, tapping in first energy with this person, very heavily in their ego, and I have a feeling that this person feels in some way, somehow, you have like wronged them. They feel justified in their actions and their energy right now. And I feel like they're hanging on to one little thing. You may have said a joke that was too far, and this person is like, made it their purpose now to just be a jerk to you, to hurt your feelings. And it's like, okay, obviously the punishment does not fit the crime with this one. I feel like there was one tinge of uncomfortability or hurt or, you know, something that this person felt from you, and they, from that point, were just like on go. It's so ironic because we have you are a great friend that came out. So it's like this person can recognize how you've been good to them in the same breath. They can recognize that you're a great friend, that you're someone who's patient and kind to them, someone who will take your time with them, and someone who understands them. They feel understood by you. And I feel like that vulnerability in itself could scare them. But all at the same time, you know, it's kind of like that vulnerability kind of puts them into attack mode, because it's like a foreign, you know, object in their aura, in their energy field. And it's like, I just want to get it out, you know, just like the human body. It's like you'll have certain blood cells attacking others. And it's like, well, we actually need those. You know, this is actually a good thing for us. So I just feel like this person is like on edge with you, very much so triggered. Now, interesting, we have you found out something about me. you know a vulnerability of this person, or you know like some sort of information about this person. They may be trying to attack you because they assume that you're telling people or that you're going to tell people. It could be a situation where they're trying to hurt you before you hurt them with this information. Or again, they could just be feeling very vulnerable due to you knowing this information, but you know something about them. They feel like you have leverage over them. Maybe this is like legit information, or maybe it's more of a thing where it's like, you know, how they function, so they feel vulnerable in that way. For some of you, you know an actual compromising piece of information about this person, or you saw something, you heard something, and you have evidence of it. For some of you, it's more of a thing where it's like you found this person's vulnerability and now they're feeling extremely exposed. We have, I am not sure what I'm feeling. So when it comes to romantic feelings, they definitely go back and forth. I feel like they tell their friends that, you know, oh, this is just, you know, someone I flirt with, you know, that I'm playing games on purpose energy. I need to feel in control. This is just someone who likes to flirt that I flirt with. Or they may try to describe it as mutual, like, oh, we're just two big flirts. That's all it is. It's just flirtation. Nothing serious. We just kind of flirt with each other, you know, da-da-da. But there's definitely a lot more than they lead on. We have, I'm planning on messaging you soon. So they've definitely been feeling called to contact you, to reach out to you, to talk to you. They want to talk to you. They want to be close to you. This person is like confused. It's like, you know, like they say, it's a thin line between love and hate, because this person, they feel a bit obsessed. Can't get you off their mind. We have, I hope you're not with someone else. Like, why would you care if it's just a flirtationship? Why would you care? Sometimes you got to read between the lines with people. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? We have I am who I am. So in terms of where they're at, I don't feel like they're ready to change. I feel like this person wants you to accept them for who they are, but you've seen, you know, a glimmer of hope in this person. You've seen some sort of vulnerability, softness. This could even be from like a pillow talk. Say that, you know, you lost a pet and they also lost a pet, and you guys really bonded on that one night, and they shared like some really intimate feelings that they have. It's like now they feel like they can't stop thinking about that moment or that vulnerability or whatever you shared. It's like, ugh, now they know my soft spot. You know, I have a ache in my heart for my, you know, past animal, and they know that every time I see them, it's like I'm almost reminded of it, or it just gets to me. This person wants you to accept that they're just like a jerk or something like that, but you know that that's not true, or that they're capable of being nice, sweet, a good person. Spirit for group 4. How do they describe them to friends and family? How do they see them? What are they telling people they're like? You may have helped this person when they were in a bind at some point. We have the reliable card as the very first card out. It says, you can count on me to always be there. So going back to that example of like the past pet, maybe you really have held space for this person when they were going through a tough time. Maybe you really have held space for this person when they experienced some sort of grief or loss, and they tell people about that. They tell people that you're reliable, someone who was there for them, maybe when no one else was, or where they felt alone. We have wealth builder. I like building wealth. So they be telling people that you get to the bag. You have a lot of potential, or you're someone who's a wealth builder, someone who's willing to build, someone who's willing to grow with their partner, someone who would be like a good partner for exactly that reason, because you're willing to be a team player. They see you as someone who already has your eyes on the prize and eyes on the money, okay? Whatever way it comes in, they feel like you are someone with a plan, like someone who's going to make it happen. They feel your potential. You could be someone who's doing well in career as well. So we have individualist. It says, I'm independent and self-reliant. They don't like that. They do not like that. You know what's funny? Because we got the needy card here that's like stuck under the Modern Witch Tarot. Sorry, I'm roasting some vegetables in the oven. and the fire alarm went off. So I had to stop the video, and I don't remember exactly where I was, but let's just keep going. So I know I was talking about this person kind of like on one end, you're an individualist, you're self-reliant, and they admire that. I mean, you can't be a wealth builder without having a strong sense of self and knowing what it is that you want so that you can set intention. And then on the other end, they see you as needy. So I feel like maybe you lean on them maybe emotionally, and then when it comes to the other things in life, like your career or other friendships, you're a free spirit, or you could be someone who, when you're with them, and you want them to be present in the moment, and you're present in the moment. But when you're away from them, you're completely away from them, living your life, living your best life at that, enjoying yourself and having a great time. So this person will feel like, you know, like, dang, do I really matter? Do they really care? Were they faking when they were with me? This person can be confused by your actions sometimes. Needy says, I need all of your attention. So they kind of have mixed feelings. On one end, they feel quite confident and they feel like, okay, this person is an individualist. I respect that. But at the same time, I want them to depend on me. But when you do depend on this person, it's like, oh, it's too much. This person is all over. They don't know what they want. They don't. We have the free spirit card, which I feel like is true. I follow my own path. So you are your own person. You follow your own path, and they just kind of like cannot handle that. I feel like they want to control you. It's like they just want to be the person that gets to determine when you're free, when you're, you know, fun, where you share with yourself with other people, where you have a good time. And then they get salty when it's not, you know, they're like under their control. Like they like when you're fun and entertaining and, you know, crazy, kooky, whatever with them. But when you're like that with other people, they get jealous. That's what it is. It's jealousy. We have magical. I'll make you feel like anything is possible. So they get a very motivational vibe from you. They feel like you're very inspiring. They feel like you're high vibe, high energy. They're inspired by you in that way. Also, some of you may be like witchy. Yeah, we have ambitious. I go after what I want. So this person, I feel like they admire you, but I also feel like they're intimidated by you. On one end, you're a wealth builder. It's like this person is like, I want you on my team, but you may have a I'm going to get it with or without you kind of attitude. So when it's not helping them, they see it as a threat. When it's just, I'm, you know, running it up for myself, I'm building wealth, I'm making money, I'm ambitious, I'm pursuing my own goals, I'm with my friends, I'm enjoying life, I'm going to concerts, you know, when you're a free spirit and when you can do things for yourself and you actually go out and do those things and you're having fun and living your best life, this person feels threatened. But when you're having a good time around them, or when you're channeling your positive attributes towards them, it's totally fine. I feel like it's a control issue here. And we have the logical card. I use clear and sound reasoning. So it's like they can't manipulate you. I feel like their family, if they were to describe you to their family would be on board. Their family would like you, like, oh, someone who's ambitious, someone who's doing well for themselves. That's a good thing, you know? Yes, I want to see you make it work with that person. But they may try to like backtrack and backpedal and whatnot and flip-flop a little bit. We got gossipy. I like to talk a lot and spill the beans. So they feel like you know a lot of people's business and they feel like you're someone who likes to talk. That can also scare them. It's like all the things they love about you also intimidates them because they want to hear the tea too. They're messy too. You know, they want to know what's going on. They want to know the info and what you know about other people, but it also scares them because it's like, dang, if I don't get along with group 4 one day, are they going to talk about me? Are they going to tell everybody my business? You know? And also just seeing your insights can kind of scare this person. Like the things that you pick up on and notice is like, dang, so what is group 4 picking up on and noticing about me? Spirit for group 4. So what do they want? What are their next moves? What are their intentions? Well, we got the Tower reverse, so they're definitely trying, they're not trying to get on your bad side. This person doesn't want to rock the boat. We have the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Seven of Cups. They're a bit conflicted for sure. Yeah, they're definitely straddling the fence, trying to figure things out. The thing is, they know, Queen of Swords, if you wanted to, you could destroy them, or you could be a huge vulnerability to them. Whether it's emotional vulnerability, spiritual vulnerability, social vulnerability, this person has their fears. They don't want to upset you, Tower reverse. They're not going to do anything to step on your toes. If you have kind of been in an awkward energy where it's like, does this person even like me? Because sometimes you kind of feel like they don't. I don't feel like this person is going to be giving you that vibe, that kind of energy anymore. They're not going to be doing anything that's going to offend you unless you seek them out and then they're kind of like backed into a corner and they say something nasty. Unless it's like a situation like that where you kind of like, you went up to them and were trying to force them to engage in something that they didn't want. They're going to pretty much keep things at bay and keep it clear. We got the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So to be honest, I feel like this person may end up exploring other options romantically because they've kind of decided in their head that Seven of Pentacles reverse, it's better to back away from this connection with group 4. I don't know that I don't know that this is a safe bet for me. I need someone more, someone I can control. Someone I can control. And someone that my friends and family don't already like. It's like they want their friends and family to be on their side. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this person had ever made their friends and family dislike an ex, like someone that they've been with, and not while they were an ex either. I would not be surprised to see a person like this talk bad just so everyone could be on edge around that person, and that person would always be trying to please them. Because it's like they want to win over the friends and the family. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that were to have happened in the past with them because it's giving that kind of energy where I could totally see that happening. We have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. So this person is very much so like just uncomfortable with the situation. They have a lot of unresolved. They're not completely decided about what they are going to do. They feel like they kind of have to back away from the connection because of that Queen of Swords. Like they feel like you could really hurt them. We have the King of Cups reverse and the Six of Swords reverse. It's like no risk, no reward. So this person's like, all right, no risk. Wow, Ten of Cups reverse with the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Could it be any more telling? This person is very much so holding on to their sanity, their safety. They're not ready for the vulnerability that would be required to be in this connection. This person is being so avoidant. That Five of Wands though is bothering me. Like they may cause some chaos. It's like they've made up in their mind that they're not going to do anything. They don't want to offend you. But on the other end, there's still this Five of Wands here. So perhaps that's you guys triggering each other. Because in their head, they've kind of made up their mind like, okay, I'm not going to do anything to offend group 4. But they also get so offended just by you existing, like, and living your life. It like upsets them, not going to lie. We got the Ten of Wands. This connection may be coming to a close soon. This person is like King of Cups reverse, Six of Swords reverse, kind of accepting defeat here. They feel like, I can't win in this situation. If you were like super naive, didn't have your own life and needed them for everything, oh, this person would definitely make it work and move forward in the connection. But because you don't come across like that, consciously at least, they're tapping out. Yeah, we got the Two of Wands reversed. So they've kind of made up their mind that they're going to let this one rock. If the universe brings you guys together, that's one thing. But as far as them trying to pursue you, I feel like it's too risky, too dangerous. Let's see. Okay. Perhaps you guys will get another chance moving forward, though. We do have time to go, but we have new life and by the book here as well. So I feel like they're walking away from the connection temporarily, but they're going to go, grow, transform, evolve. And when they come back, they're going to be doing things by the book in the right kind of way. So maybe it's not that you guys can't work all together and they're completely fearful of you, but it's more like they are, they're kind of needing some level up, and they feel like you can't build on a faulty foundation. You know, they don't want to try to build a relationship with you on quicksand in an energy where they've been a jerk to you, or they've gone tit for tat with you, or things have gotten confused, or they're feeling fear when it comes to you. If you guys are going to be in a connection, it's looking like it's going to be after they take some time to grow. And we got the here and now card. So they're going to take some time to reflect. There's a sign that says past on the left. There's a sign that says future on the right. And here they are in the present moment. So they're going to be taking some time to genuinely reflect and be honest about what they think, what they feel, and what they're going to do. We got the Yang card here, which is the masculine polarity of the yin and yang dynamic. And they're stepping into their masculinity. So they're being more logical themselves. That's one of the cards that came out for you. They're being more logical themselves and also more action-oriented. And a part of that is going to be taking action and working on themselves. And also we got the breathe card here. So I feel like they're acknowledging how they're tightly wound and they're a bit out of sorts from this situation. And they kind of got some work to do and they need to resolve it. They're kind of seeing it like, okay, it's not completely on group 4's end. I'm high anxiety about the situation. I'm going to go ahead and calm that down and then proceed. That's what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.